Hello children, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. So बच्चों, my name is Bhagyashri. Okay, and today, okay, we are going to talk about social science. Okay, so what is social science? क्या आपको पता है social science में क्या क्या आता है? Social science में आती है information, जिसमें आती है information about you. Information about things in general, information about science हो गया, transport हो गया, we're going to talk about history, we are going to talk about geography. So we are going to talk about everything in detail. Okay, so in this book we are going to talk about, say, the world, we are going to talk about the time, the travel, we are going to talk about yourself. Okay, so are you ready to take this journey with me, जहाँ पे हमें in depth knowledge मिलने वाला है about all these different concepts, and I'm sure when you come across these things in reality, you are going to relate it in a much better manner, and it's going to be easy for you to understand कि हमारे आस पास ये सारी चीजें होती कैसे है और क्यों होती है, राइट? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आपके आसपास घर है, सो व्हाई डू वी नीड अ हाउस? सो ये सारी जनरल टॉपिक्स है जिसके बारे में आज हम बात करने वाले. ऑलराइट, सो लेट्स टेक दिस जर्नी. लेट्स बिगिन. Chapter 7, our neighborhood. So बच्चों, we've already spoken about our houses. बट क्या आपको पता है कि आपके हाउस के, आपके घर के आसपास वाले एरिया को क्या कहते हैं? दैट इज नोन एज योर नेबरहुड. सो वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट आवर नेबरहुड इन दिस चैप्टर. सो वी आर गोइंग टू फाइंड आउट इन दिस चैप्टर व्हाट इज अ नेबरहुड, नेबरहुड प्लेसेस, नेबरहुड में क्या क्या आता है, कौन सी जगह आती है, एंड हाउ कैन यू हैव अ क्लीन एंड ग्रीन नेबरहुड. So what is a neighborhood? सबसे पहले तो neighborhood क्या होता है? So the area around our house is called a neighborhood. जो area अपने घर के आसपास होता है उसको कहते हैं neighborhood. People who live near our house are known as neighbors. हमारे घर के आसपास जो लोग रहते हैं उन्हें हम अपने neighbors कहते हैं. Okay? A neighborhood also has a number of places. So neighborhood में not only people live next door, okay, but we also have different places around us. Now what are these places is what we are going to look at. So let's look at the neighborhood places. There are some important places or buildings in a neighborhood. People know about them very well. These places and buildings are taken as landmarks. They help us find or locate a place in the neighborhood. So, there are lot of important places and buildings in a neighborhood. जो अपना नेबरहुड होता है हमारे घर के आसपास के इलाकों में, आप देखिए बहुत सारे इम्पॉर्टेंट जगहें हैं, बिल्डिंग्स है, प्लेसेस है, ओके, एंड वी ऑल नो अबाउट दोज प्लेसेस. सो ये जो प्लेसेस होते हैं या बिल्डिंग्स जो होते हैं, जैसे कोई स्कूल हो गया, स्पेसिफिक स्कूल हो गया या हॉस्पिटल हो गया, ये बन जाता है दैट इम्पॉर्टेंट प्लेस और बिल्डिंग इन आवर नेबरहुड जिसको हम लैंडमार्क के तौर पे यूज़ कर सकते हैं. सो दिस प्लेस और बिल्डिंग इज टेकन एज द लैंडमार्क, ओके, एंड इस लैंडमार्क को यूज़ करके पीपल कैन ईजिली लोकेट वेयर वी आर स्टेइंग, okay, so they help us to find or locate a place in the neighborhood. Clear? So markets, hospitals, police stations, parks, they are some important places of a neighborhood. So let's talk about a market. So every neighborhood, it has a market where people can buy things they need for their daily use. These markets usually have a number of shops where one can get different things. So हर नेबरहुड में एक मार्केट एरिया होता है, ओके. ये मार्केट जो होती है इट इज़ यूजफुल फॉर दिस पीपल क्योंकि पीपल कैन बाय थिंग्स ऑफ देयर नीड और डेली यूज फ्रॉम द मार्केट, ओके. एंड मार्केट्स में यूजुअली देयर आर लॉट ऑफ शॉप्स जहाँ पे अलग अलग आइटम्स बेचे जाते हैं. Then you have a bank, okay. We keep our money and other valuables in a bank for safety.
बैंक ऑल्सो लेंड्स मनी टू पीपल. सो बैंक जो होता है वहाँ पे हम अपने पैसे, अपने ज्वेलरी, ओके, सब सेफ रख सकते हैं, ओके, या फिर अपने इम्पॉर्टेंट कागजात जो होते हैं वो भी हम बैंक के लॉकर में सेव करके रख सकते हैं, ओके. सो एवरीथिंग इज सेफ इन द बैंक, ओके. इतना ही नहीं, बैंक ऑल्सो गिव्स अस लोन्स, ओके, और दे लेंड मनी in case people want to buy something or people want to study, okay, for different purposes. Then you have parks. Most of the neighborhoods in a city also have parks. These parks have trees, plants, swings and slides. Children go to play in parks. Parents and grandparents also go to parks to walk and enjoy the fresh air. We should not pluck flowers or harm trees. We should keep our parks clean. So parks, ज़्यादा हर neighborhood में you'll see that there is a park, okay. So ये park में you'll find different trees, plants होते हैं, swings होते हैं, बच्चों को खेलने के लिए slides होते हैं. So बच्चे evening के time में most of the children are in the park playing, okay, and parents, grandparents, they also go for walks, okay, in the park. They enjoy the fresh air around. So one thing is there, so there are a lot of beautiful flowers you'll see in the park. Do not pluck them, okay. They actually enhance the beauty of the park. So उनको तोड़ना नहीं चाहिए. We should not pluck any of the flowers from the park, okay, and we should keep the park neat and clean. Places for an emergency. जब हमें emergency आती है, कुछ मुश्किलात आती है, तो हम लोग कहाँ जाते हैं? Okay, let's look at these places. When something that might harm us happens suddenly, we can call it an emergency. A police station, hospital and a fire station are places that we call during an emergency. So जब हमें कुछ तकलीफ होती है, okay, something that can cause harm, okay, जिसकी वजह से हमें तकलीफ हो सकती है या फिर हमें चोट लगी है या कुछ हुआ है हमारे साथ. So we that situation, okay, it is known as an emergency situation. So इस time पे, okay, a police station, hospital या fire station, okay, these are the places where we call in case of an emergency. Police station. The police work in a police station. They protect us from thieves and other dangers. So in case of any trouble, we can dial 100 or 112 to call the police station for help. So police station जो है वहाँ पे पुलिस काम करते, okay, and police we all know they protect us from thieves and they also ensure कि हमें कोई भी they protect us from any kind of danger, okay. So that is what they generally do. So in case we think that somebody is going to attack us or somebody is there in the house or some thief has entered the house, okay, we can immediately call police at 100 or 112 and they will rush in to help us. Fire station. Firefighters work in a fire station. When there is a fire in the neighborhood, they come in a red fire engine to put out the fire. A fire brigade has a fire engine and firefighters. We can dial 101 to call the fire station. So similarly, अगर कहीं पे आग लग जाती है तो immediately we can give a call on 101. Okay? तो firefighters जो है वो अपने एक बड़े से red color के red fire engine में आ जाते हैं. Okay? And they will immediately try to put out the fire and save us. Hospitals. Doctors and nurses work in hospitals. We can go to a hospital when we fall sick. Many hospitals have ambulances. We can dial 102 to call an ambulance if we are sick. Some neighborhoods do not have a hospital, so they have a clinic known as a dispensary. It has fewer doctors who treat patients. So hospital, again, अगर हम में से कोई बीमार हो जाए या हमारी फैमिली में कोई बीमार हो जाए या नेबरहुड में कोई बीमार हो जाए तो इमीडिएटली वी रश फॉर देयर हेल्प. ओके, वी कैन गिव अ कॉल, एम्बुलेंस को बुला सकते हैं और 102 दे विल इमीडिएटली टेक द पेशेंट टू द हॉस्पिटल. ओके, एंड देन ऐसे भी एरियाज़ होते हैं जहाँ पे हॉस्पिटल्स की फैसिलिटी नहीं होती है, बट देयर आर डिस्पेंसरीज जहाँ पे बीमार लोगों का इलाज किया जाता है. So the most important factor now, how can we keep our area clean and green? That means how can we keep our neighborhood clean and green? We all know that we should keep our neighborhood clean and green. To make it happen, we must get rid of our garbage in a proper way. We should plant more trees and take care of the ones we have in our neighborhood. Okay? So, in order to keep our neighborhood clean, अगर हमारा आसपास का एरिया ही साफ सुथरा होगा तो definitely we will be out of any kind of danger from of catching any type of diseases. So, इसकी वजह से neighborhood clean रखना बहुत important है. Okay? So, in order to make that happen, we have to get rid of the garbage in a proper manner. Okay? We must plant more trees. Okay? And we must take care of the ones that are already planted in the neighborhood. Clear? Now check yourself. We've already spoken about the important numbers. Okay? तो आपको बताना है which numbers will you dial to call the following services. पुलिस को बुलाने के लिए कौन से नंबर पे कॉल करोगे, एम्बुलेंस को बुलाने के कौन से नंबर पे कॉल करोगे और फायर ब्रिगेड को बुलाने के लिए कौन से नंबर पे कॉल करोगे. ओके? So what did we learn in this chapter? And now I know that people who live close to our house, they are called neighbors. तो जो लोग हमारे घर के आसपास रहते हैं उनको हम बुलाते हैं neighbors. And the area where neighbors live together is called a neighborhood. Okay? Everyone lives peacefully in the neighborhood. Good neighbors help each other and do not bother others. Okay? So जो अच्छे पड़ोसी होते हैं वो एक दूसरे की हेल्प करते हैं. Okay, they do not fight with each other, they try to live peacefully with each other. Good neighbors also solve problems together. So in case there कोई भी समस्या हो, कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो, इमरजेंसी हो, good neighbors जो होते हैं वो एक दूसरे की हेल्प के लिए तुरंत भाग जाते हैं. So we should keep our neighborhood clean, and plants and trees must be grown in the neighborhood. So we need to take good care of our neighborhood. Neighborhood में also there are a lot of important places like markets हो गए, banks हो गए, police stations हो गए. So you have to ensure that all these places okay are well maintained, and you in case you require anything you go to these places to buy, okay, or for help also. Alright, so yes, it is very important to keep the parks which are there in the neighborhood clean and green. Do not pluck the flowers, alright, and do not litter around. Okay, so now quickly revise this chapter and reread the chapter, and we have to get onto the practice zone to do the exercises. A. Oral questions. Do you greet your neighbors? जब आपके neighbors आपके सामने आते हैं, आपके पड़ोसी सामने आते हैं, so क्या आप उनको greet करते हो? Yes, you must greet them. Either you can say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or you can say namaskar or namaste to them. Okay, so that's a way of showing respect towards them. Or if it is your friend, you can always say a hi or a hello. All right. B. Take the correct option. 1. The area around our house is our school, bank or neighborhood. It is our neighborhood. Okay, likewise answer the rest of them. C. Fill in the blanks. A dash has a fire engine and fire fighters. What? A fire station. Alright. So likewise do the rest of them. I'm sure you've completed all the fill-ups. Now let's move on to the next one. Write T for true and F for false statement. A neighborhood has only houses. Is this true or false? It is false. A neighborhood also has important places or buildings, okay? Like markets are there, banks are there, schools are there, parks are there, alright? E. Answer the following questions. What is the difference between neighbors and neighborhood? Neighbors, मतलब पड़ोसी और neighborhood में क्या differences is what you have to tell us. Okay? Likewise, answer the rest of them. Critical thinking. What would happen if we do not have good relationship with our neighbors? अगर हमारे जो relations है अपने neighbors के साथ अच्छे नहीं होंगे तो क्या हो सकता है? And why do we need to have a peaceful and a good relation with our neighbors is what you have to tell us. Experiential learning. Collect phone numbers of your local police station, fire station, hospital and other places such as a grocery and chemist shop. Keep these numbers with you. So आपको फ़ोन नंबर्स कलेक्ट करने हैं कि इम्पॉर्टेंट जगहों के, जैसे पुलिस स्टेशन, फायर स्टेशन, हॉस्पिटल, ओके, या ग्रोसरी वाले का नंबर या फिर केमिस्ट शॉप का नंबर, ओके, एंड यू हैव टू कीप देम, put them up somewhere so that you can easily find them. Life skills and value. Do you know all the landmarks of your neighborhood with the help of your parents? Okay. Find out the names of these landmarks. So आपके आसपास जो important जगह है, जैसे स्कूल हो गया, हॉस्पिटल हो गया, पुलिस स्टेशन हो गया, जो एक लैंडमार्क बनती है, okay, उनके बारे में information find out करो with your parents, okay, and then note them down in a diary and keep them with you. So if you ever get lost, you can mention that I live near so and so landmark, okay, if the police ask you, and then they can help you to find your way back home. Alright, so children, before you get on to all these activities, जल्दी से chapter को revise करो and finish all your exercises.
So children, I am sure कि आपने अब तक जितने भी concepts मेरे साथ पढ़े हैं, those concepts are pretty clear now and you're going to start relating to them in reality also. So ताकि आपको पता चलेगा कि how much you followed through whatever we have learned. So बच्चों, for that, what else do you need to do? Yes, absolutely true. You need to reread the chapter, revise whatever we have done properly. Okay. Do not forget कि आपको सारे exercises complete करने हैं. If there is any project involved, any activity involved, वो भी करनी है. And you also have to share the knowledge about what you've learned with your friends, with your family and everyone around you. Alright, so until we meet again, thank you children. Bye-bye.